So you were waylaid by adorable children.
Paul was.
Okay, but can't fault that. Really can't.
Children
I
are
can't say
afraid
no
of me.
to an adorable child. It's like you can't give them the bum's rush. Get out of here now.
No, you want
Exactly.
to treat people nicely.
All
Yeah.
right,
Hi.
welcome. Welcome to your panel.
Thank you.
What panel things would you like to say?
Should we give a little of our history and then we'll open it to questions?
I was born in Cleveland, Ohio. And then I'm here. You want some history? Okay. You don't really care about my personal life.
I do.
My life started when I met my wife. She's here, so I got to say the right stuff. It's actually true. I am originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I was a music major, didn't do theater or anything like that. I did some stuff in college, but it was more about music. I was in the military and ended up in a musical group in the military. I worked with a gentleman who was an actor in Los Angeles. He told me after we did some improv scenes and we'd read plays, and he was a serious actor. His name was John Hancock. He was in the original cast in the original movie Roots. And John told me that, Paul, this is what you should be doing. Maybe he was telling me I was a terrible singer. That never occurred to me until this moment. No. And then I started doing theater, did a lot of theater, and still do a lot of theater. I'm a theater actor first. Did a lot of theater in Minnesota, where I moved, met my wife, and did a lot of commercials, voiceover things, that sort of stuff. Then moved out to L.A., got into a play where I played 3 characters, a gentleman who was the casting director and director at Hanna-Barbera at the time, Gordon Hunt, an amazing man, came and saw the show, told me to come in for an audition. I auditioned for a bunch of different characters, and I started doing cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons. And then the Transformers happened, a lot of video games happened, and luckily I still have them all fooled, and they still hire me. It's amazing. So a lot of video game stuff. Anybody play Metal Gear Solid? Anybody know? Metal Gear Solid, or let's see, Skyrim. Yeah. God of War. Any Blizzard games like let's see, StarCraft, Warcraft, Diablo. I'm in all of those. So just a bunch of stuff. But the most important thing was meeting, getting a chance to do the Transformers with a lot of guys who I grew up listening to. And I was blown away that I was actually working with these men who just were, I thought, beyond me. Okay, that's way enough about me.
Is it up to me now? Well, the most important thing that ever happened to me in my life was meeting his wife. Colleen, are you here?
She's next to
right
your
here.
wife.
Wait a minute. Let's have can both of our wives stand for a moment so you may say, because they put up with us. These 2 women deserve a lot of accolades. They've put up with us for how long has Colleen put up with you?
Altogether?
Yes.
43 years, 44
Wow.
years. Yeah. She introduces me as her first husband.
Yeah. And Joselle and I are only 20, but it seems like 40, I'm sure. Anyway, I was born in St. Louis, so not too far away from where you were, and I did a lot of theater also. I was interested in theater from the get-go. When I was a little kid, I would do shows in the garage and, put up spook houses at Halloween and do magic shows and study ventriloquism, all that, nutty, geeky stuff. And then I went to a fine arts college in St. Louis. And from there, I did a lot of theater on the East Coast. In fact, I spent a lot of time in D.C. And this is the first time I've been back in this area for like 40-some years. I did summer stock in a little tiny town called Middletown, Virginia. Does anybody know where that is? It's, yeah, just south of Winchester. And that's where I won.
And of course, everybody knows where Winchester is, right?
Well, it's a big city, kind of, big city. And that's where I earned my equity card. And I did a lot of theater around here, and then I moved to Los Angeles, as many people do. And I kind of fell off the edge of the earth. What happened? You know, I had worked steadily in theater since I graduated, and I came to LA, and just nobody was interested. And it took a while to really get going. And I was lucky to run into a voiceover agent who decided he would take a chance on me. And there was a show called Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I don't know if you remember. That show was being cast, and everybody in town was up for these parts because this was the first time that Marvel was producing something in-house. Stan Lee came out with a small group of people from Marvel, and so they had licensed their characters out to other companies to begin with at the beginning, and this was the first time it was in-house. So this was a big, big deal. Somehow I ended up with the role of Spider-Man. I don't know how it happened. A lot of it has to do
talent.
And a lot of it has to do with that theater training. You know, it all goes back to the acting. If any of you are interested, we're doing a panel, I think, tomorrow about how to get into voiceover. I would say take acting lessons, first of all. Anyway, that really opened a lot of doors for me, and I ended up doing tons of animation work. And then, of course, I did a lot of on-camera stuff and commercials. And and these conventions, I was reminded that we did the first convention. I did my first one in 2004, a long time ago. And they've been just great. I mean, I really enjoy doing this, meeting all you guys and getting a chance to hear your take on different characters and what you enjoyed, and it's been a real pleasure. So that's me.